It's time to make a decision. Let that sit for a second. Because here's what most of us miss. The word decision comes from the Latin decidere. De means off, cadere means to cut. A decision was never just about picking what you want. It's actual cut. Something gets severed for something else to live. We think deciding means finally saying yes to the dream, the calling, the promise God put in you years ago. But that's only half of it. The other half is what you're willing to cut off to get there. And a lot of us want the promise bad. We pray for it. We post about it. We cry about it. But we haven't cut off the things that have been delaying it this whole time. So let's name those things. What you're really cutting off. For some of you, it's the scrolling. Hours of it. Time that used to go to reading the word. Studying it, sitting with it long enough to let it change you, now goes to the feed that forgets you even exist the second you close the app. For some of you, it's people pleasing, old wounds, abandonment that taught you to shrink so nobody leaves. You're still building your life around people who never even asked you to. And for some of you, it's entitlement. You want everything to just happen for you. Open doors, easy money. Favor without any loss, but you haven't submitted your ways to the Lord. You want the blessings without the obedience underneath it. And for a lot of you, it's just double-mindedness. 1 foot in the world, 1 foot claiming Jesus for all eternity. And you've been standing like that so long it feels normal. Elijah saw this same thing on Mount Carmel. He looked at the people and asked how long they were going to limp between two opinions. Not how long they think about it. Limp. Like something's broken and you're still walking on it anyway. And Joshua said it plainer. Choose this day whom you'll serve. Not choose once you feel ready. This day. And Jesus didn't treat this like a suggestion either. Jesus said if your right eye causes you to sin, tear it off. If your hand causes you to stumble, cut it off. Better to enter life missing a piece than to keep the whole thing and lose everything that matters. He's not asking you for literal surgery. He's telling you how serious this is. Whatever's costing you your obedience needs to be treated like a threat, not a preference. And Hebrews put it this way. Lay aside the weight and the sin that clings so close so you can actually run. Delayed obedience is a weight you're still carrying. Nobody set it down for you. And it grieves the spirit because you know what you were called to do. You've known for a while now. You just didn't want to do it. I've been there. I knew exactly what God said. I just kept negotiating with it. And it wasn't until I finally said yes and started cutting off what was costing me my life that anything actually started to move. And Jesus said, whoever tries to save his life will lose it. But whoever loses his life for his name's sake will find it. That yes changed everything for me, but it started with a decision, not a feeling. And here's what's so important to hear about this. Your struggle was never lack of clarity. You already know what the Spirit is saying. The real fight is your mind arguing with your spirit already agreed to. Proverbs says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. Surrender was never about figuring all out before you move. Your mind wants all the answers because it keeps you safe from what you are accustomed to. The Spirit is asking for one step, taken now before you understand the rest. And Colossians calls this putting to death your earthly nature, the old patterns that feel familiar but keep you stuck. Paul said it even sharper in Galatians. I've been crucified with Christ. It's no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. So this was never really about your habits. It was always about your life. Underneath every decision is the one that actually matters, giving your whole life to Jesus. Once ownership of your life shifts, the habits shift with it. The mindsets shift with it. So stop negotiating with God about what you're willing to give up. Choose this day. The old version of you can't lead you where God's taking you next. So what are you willing to cut off to fully obey him in this season? Comment the one thing you're cutting off and subscribe. There's more kingdom building truth coming. And I'm going to see you in the next video. And if you haven't already, make sure to sign up for the Marketplace Mantles masterclass, stepping into your God-given assignment. I hope this serves you well, and that in this season that you'll take it seriously, but also have grace for yourself and be patient with yourself. All of these things took years to form in you for you to think that is normal. The hurt, the old wounds, the feelings, the anger, all of that. It's just now, I know you're tired of living like this. I know you're tired of waking up every day feeling like, oh my God, this is the same thing that's happening every single day. I'm tired of it. Well, if you're tired of it, God is inviting you. He's saying, surrender it all to me. Make a decision who you will serve. All right? I hope this serves you well, and I'll see you in the next video.